Hello, love. I'm Lavender. This is a psychic prediction video. I am going to ask some questions and see what comes through. If you have any questions you'd like me to get answers to, please leave them in the comments. I will try to answer all I can on the next video. But for now, I pulled some cards from the Angel Number Oracle, and we're going to use that as the start off of the beginning energies of this video, of these messages. So we have number 1414, adventure. I love this. I feel like we're moving into an adventurous time. The luckiest day of the year is in July. Jupiter is also moving into Leo in July. There's a lot going on this summer, so brace yourself for all this excitement. Then we have number 66, revisit. This talks about promise of better times ahead. I love this because then the next two cards are amazing. We have 888, abundance. So more abundance is coming into our lives. This could be love. This could be kindness. This could be money. Whatever you want to bring into your life, I feel like it's coming in. This is amazing. Then we have 000, new beginnings. We're moving on to a better, more abundant life. I love this. This next chapter is going to be really good. I feel really strongly about this right now, so that's amazing. I am going to use the Psychic Tarot Oracle to get some more energies and information for us. Then we'll delve into the tarot. Okay, I had transformation pull out, or jump out. It is number 13. This is the death card. This is transformation. This is Scorpio, if that's you. Like I said, things are changing for the better. I'm loving that. I'm really loving that. Then we also have number 7, deception and envy. I feel like we've been living in deception for a very long time. I don't know how other countries are, but in the US, I feel like we've been deceived for a very, very long time. And only now are we starting to see that. And so if you feel like you've been living in deception for a long time, I feel like that transformation's happening where it's going to end. Yes, number 20, truth. That, wow, that is so cool that that came out. This is the Judgment card. This is saying that you're waking up to your soul's truth. I love that. We are all waking up to our soul's truth. Absolutely. And then we have number 8, positive movement forward. This is the 8 of Pentacles. This is moving on to better times. And with this boat on this water, I feel like somebody could be traveling over water or taking a boat ride or going on a cruise, something like that. So if that's you, take this as a positive omen that things are going to go really well. This could also mean that things over water, so like what I'm thinking of is the conflict going on the Strait of Hormuz is going to work itself out, is what I'm hearing. This card kind of reminds me of the 6 of Swords a little bit because they're moving from darker into light because the sun's coming up, so they're moving into the light. This kind of what this picture reminds me of. It's not that card. I do have that card in this particular deck, but that's what it reminds me of. So I feel like things are moving on to better times. Everything's moving into better times, and we are going to be moving into better times. I love this. Let's see what else. All right, we got Temperance. We need to balance everything out. There's got to be some equal give and take. That's not what this card means, but that's what I'm picking up on this card. There has to be some equal give and take. There has to be some negotiation, some alchemy and moderation going on here. And that card just flew out of my hands onto the floor, which is really bizarre. What else? Six of Wands. Victory and success, being celebrated. I love this card. This is one of my favorite minor arcana cards. I love this card. Knight of Cups, going after your heart's desires. Being more heart-centered in your daily life is what I heard. We all need to be more heart-centered. We all need to help take care of everybody else. We need to do more. And I recorded a short this week that talked about helping others, even doing small gestures to help. Like if you make a big meal, offering them some of the leftovers so that you don't have to eat it all. And it's something small that you can do, especially if you can't afford to offer money. And a lot of people won't accept money because they're too proud. But maybe, again, offering leftovers of a big meal that you made, that's not too proud to, or, that isn't too much of a thing. And a lot of people would accept it and enjoy it. King of Swords. There's an intelligent person coming in to impart their wisdom. This could be in relation to the war going on over in Iran. I feel like this is someone who's going to help smooth out that war, to end it, to bring peace. It may take a bit because the people involved are not wanting to make changes. They don't want to change how they're thinking about things. They don't want to change how they're doing things. Because this King of Swords is going to come in and say, this is how this needs to work. And everyone's going to say, no, we don't want to do that. They're not going to show us this on the news, by the way. What else is going on? But there is going to be a victory. There's going to be more heart-centered movement. A lot of indecision. Yeah, because this guy's going to come in and say, we need to do A, B, and C. And everyone involved is going to say, no, we want to do X, Y, and Z. And there's going to be a lot of indecision and a lot of conflicting agendas. Oh my gosh, because we got the Two of Swords, which is saying she doesn't know what her answer is. She has to make a choice, but she doesn't know if she should choose between this sword or this sword. Or, she's blindfolded, so she doesn't see that there's an island behind her that she could go on to and have better opportunities. Okay. Yeah, and then the ultimate goal of this is to decide what is going to be the most beneficial for everybody, because there are a few options out there, a few things that are being nurtured, and they need to figure out which one that's being nurtured is the best. Okay. Let's ask some other questions. I don't really want to talk about war today. I'm not feeling like that today. Are extraterrestrials going to visit us this year? That's an interesting question, isn't it? Are well, a whole bunch of cards fell on the floor, but what didn't was the Six of Swords, and I talked about that earlier. That card, the positive movement forward. Yeah, doesn't that look very similar in a way? They're moving towards better times. I do feel like we are going to find out the truth about extraterrestrials. If you've ever watched any documentaries about Area 51, they kept it all under wraps. I feel like we're going to learn the truth about that soon. And I see a lot of other people posting things similar in this nature on social media as well. Along with that, we have the Knight of Wands. This knight goes after everything with a lot of bravado, with a lot of oomph, a lot of gusto, and just gets it done. This is also Mr. Adventure. So we have the adventure card in the beginning. So I feel like there's a lot of adventure. And I feel like, yes, I feel like extraterrestrials are going to come visit us. It's very possible it's soon, because swords are measured in increments of weeks and wands are measured in increments of days. So it could be, a few weeks to a month, possibly. If you add up weeks and days, it could equal a month, something like that. Maybe. We'll see. I can't really predict the future. I don't think any good psychic can, because energies change too quickly. Well, these are interesting cards. I like them. We have Ace of Cups. No matter what the future holds, no matter what it brings, there is abundance coming in. We had the abundance card already, and everything so far from the tarot and the Psychic Tarot Oracle have confirmed the angel numbers that came out. This is really cool. I love this because this is 5 streams of abundance. And I talked about that with that 888 card. Oh, that's wonderful. Page of Wands, exciting news, news of adventure, just thinking about going on an adventure even. That's amazing. Four of Swords. We all need to stop and smell the roses. Take a rest. Go hiking, get out in nature, take a walk, enjoy nature. Turn your phone off. Leave your phone at home. Enjoy nature. Enjoy other people. Wow. Three of Pentacles. Yes, teamwork, collaboration, enjoy other people is what I just said. That's amazing. This is how we're going to get ahead. We're going to get ahead by being more collaborative and getting along with people and helping others out and getting together and finishing projects together, working on things together, like they did back in the day. Ace of Swords. Triumph and success. This sword is crowned. That's success. This is the hand of the divine handing you this success, handing you these new ideas, this new communication. The hand of the divine is using me as a conduit to bring these messages to you. That's wonderful. There were two cards that fell on the floor that were face down, so this is going to be a surprise to all of us. King of Cups. Being more heart-centered, feeling your emotions, being more loving towards everybody. Another Scorpio card. And Three of Swords. There is a lot of heartbreak going on in the world right now. There's so much. And I know in a lot of countries this is happening, but I live in the United States. This is where I see it. People are having a hard time being able to afford to live. People are working when they shouldn't be working because they have to. They can't afford not to. And I am being brought to tears on this because I am seeing someone personally who is dealing with this. And it makes my heart break that people can't take care of themselves because they have to work. Because everything is so freaking expensive and we can't afford it. We need to move on from being sad and move on to the healing from the sadness. Yeah. Do we have anything positive to end on here? I'm being told that a nuclear war was stopped. Yep. A nuclear war was stopped. The extraterrestrials came in and stopped it, is what I'm being told. Five of Pentacles, what I was just talking about. Not being able to, we're left out in the cold. A lot of people are left out in the cold. A lot of people don't have the resources they need. That's when we need to start helping people. We need to start bringing communities together and helping those in need. We have the moon. We're all living in the moon. We're living in delusion. We're living in the unknown. We don't know what's going to happen. We need to bring that to light. We need to bring out the sun, is what I'm hearing. We need to bring out this. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. The sun just came out of the deck. Oh my gosh. This reading is divinely guided. This is such divinely guided. These cards just kind of had a mind of their own while I was pulling them, while I was shuffling them. They all came out on their own. This is amazing. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like a personal reading, I'll put that link in the description. Don't forget to like, comment respectfully, follow, and share it with somebody who could use some divine guidance. Thank you so much. Brightest blessings to you all.